champion.
Δεν αλλάζει τίποτα, Γιωργάρα, όπως μπήκες πίσω στους ομίλους. Πάρα πολύ ωραία. Άστο να προσεκτικά, πολύ ωραία. Όπως είπαμε, μετά από κάνα δυο φορές το χτυπήσα από κοντά.
Before this year in Paris.
Έτσι, μπράβο. Πάρα πολύ ωραία, πάρα πολύ ωραία.
The Greek athlete, my teammate of course, won. But it's karate, so you never know. Maybe the one day one wins and the other day, the tables change.
Yeah, exactly. And your teammate is winning at the moment. He has that point. He has the sensu to go with it.
Πολύ ωραία, όχι παρορμητισμούς, πολύ ωραία να συνεχίζεις αυτό που κάνεις ακριβώς. Με το που είσαι σε καλή απόσταση τον εκτελείς. Μπράβο ρε Γιώργο. Πολύ ωραία. Το βλέπεις ότι δεν σε βλέπει. Άκου εδώ, είναι παγίδα το σκορ, θα συνεχίσεις αυτό που κάνεις.
Another successful score from Baliotis.
Τους αρέσει αυτό που κάνεις,
I actually enjoy very much when in some bouts you see that now the clock is 2 and 20 seconds and already the score is 2-0. So it's not that always the fight starts and
το βλέπεις ότι τώρα που τους έχεις κερδίσει δεν τα δίνουν έτσι εύκολα. Μόλις πάνε να σε κλωτσίσει τον τιμωρείς. Μην το ξανακάνεις αυτό.
Of course, everybody wants to see scores. That's not always possible, depending on who the athletes are, what the circumstances are. Sometimes it takes more lengths of time in the match to start to get scores on the board. From Baliotis. Salmi came rushing in there, hoping to get a score on, but he fell into that trap set by Baliotis.
Αν να σε πιέσει πάλι πάνω στην πίεση τον εκτελείς. Δεν θα σε δει.
Baliotis keeps the center of the tatami. As I said before about Moldova, this is very important. Not to give your space back easily.
It's a second warning for Baliotis. Still leads 3 points to 0, still has the sensu. So his coach will be quite happy with circumstances at the moment. Of course, that coach is a very important person in your life as well, isn't it? Stefanos, your brother. Yours. Oh, here we go, a wonderful 3-point score.
What a nipple.
Full of confidence now, isn't he?
I could say he's the most important man in my life.
The coach.
The coach, yes.
And he's your coach when you are competing?
Yes, yes. After he retired, yes, he's officially my coach in my chair in every competition. 7-0 so far.
If there is another score for Baliotis, makes it an 8-0, the match would stop at that point. Calling for a video review.
Now let's see.
So he threw in the punch, followed his body in afterwards. And he felt confident that it was a punch. It doesn't actually have to make contact. Punch can, as long as it's within 5 centimeters of the target.
For me, it will be rejected. I would like it to be a little bit more in the target, I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it has been rejected. So the flash gone. That was a better defensive punch. That was a video review request from Salmi, and it has to be really, because at this point it's 8-0 and the match would be over. If Salmi is successful and there's a point, then the match will continue. Don't see anything there. At the bottom right hand screen there was a reasonable view. Can't quite see from that angle.
You know what Greece and France reminds me? It reminds me of Dionysis Xenos from Greece and Steven Da Costa. You can't forget about those legendary athletes.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. Steven Da Costa, obviously the world and European champion. And Olympic champion as well. My goodness, mustn't forget that. Fantastic accolade. So that's the 8-0 win to Baliotis.
Amazing bout. You know, I know George since he was 6 years old. So now to see him and be a protagonist in Premier League and takes medal.
And there's your brother.
What a great coach.
Him. What a great coach indeed.
A combination of great athlete and great coach. Bravo, George. Amazing job.
Yes, our second bronze medal. This is a match between Jordan and Algeria. Just before we get the athletes onto the tatami, say thank you very much indeed to world champion and sensational athlete.
Thank you very much.
Christos Stefanos Zenos.
It was a real pleasure.
Thank you very much.
To work with you.
And we're going to be changing over very quickly now to our second guest commentator, who's getting himself in position here. And athlete from Ireland, history-making athlete from Ireland, Conor O'Sullivan.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good. Pleasure to be here.
Great. Well, I'm sorry to say that you'll have to commentate with me as opposed to be on the tatami going for a medal on this occasion, but you did fight incredibly well.
This is just as good. Don't worry.
But you're in a great position now to give some insight.
Yes, this will be a good match.
So we have this bout between Jordan and Algeria, Afaf Gate and Elasa Ayoub. You probably know these athletes really well.
This Anis from Algeria is he won the World Games at -60, the last World Games. So I think he's trying to come back for this next one, this year. Afif is amazing, super fast.
What can we expect to see? What techniques would you suggest are likely to come out of these two players?
I think from both Kazami and Oubaya.
Kazami being at the front hand punch and Oubaya the hooking kick.
Yes, especially from Afif. It's really fast pace.
And he is wearing the red colours for Jordan. He's a junior world bronze medalist. Did compete in Paris and Hangzhou, but he didn't take any medals in either of those competitions. And it's a bit quiet at the stage of halfway through, coming up to the halfway stage at 2/3 of the way still to go maybe, but it's a bit quiet.
Yes, it's normal, They're testing each other out, they want to see what the other one's doing, how they're going to react, and they don't want to take the risk so early in the match. Now, Red is trying a lot of pressure.
So when you're in this situation yourself, Conor, obviously everybody gets nervous, but controlling those nerves is so important, isn't it?
Yes, it's the most important thing on the tatami, because if you let the nerves take over, then everything just goes, and then nothing will work. They're both really calm now.
It's just testing each other all of the time, aren't they?
It's a mental game here.
I said when you joined us that you were history making. You won Ireland's first medal.
Yes, in the Series A in Salzburg. Yes.
Very, very good. I mean, history making, and some countries, obviously Egypt in particular, and a lot of the bigger countries are getting athletes into position, but for countries such as Ireland, it can be very challenging, can't it?
Yes, it's hard because we're small and we're kind of isolated from the rest of Europe, but there's ways to make it work. If you go to many training camps and believe and trust yourself in your coaches, you can do it.
But you've taken a really big step. We'll talk about it a little more later, but got our first score now in the bout. It's going to go by way of Afif Gaith. We'll get a 1-point score, but there's a video review request also for Ayub. Let's have a chance to have a quick review of this. Give me your opinion, Conor, on what you feel. Looking at blue for a video review. Well, now, blue was first.
Yes.
Gaith got the score. But blue was first, but was it good enough quality?
It was there definitely on the target, but I don't know if the technique was.
Any second, we will find out from the video review judge. The punch from Red has been given the point. His front hand attack, was there anything left in the punch? Had it already extended to its maximum potential? It wasn't good enough to score. Got to be correct distance, vigorous application, Zanchin, proper timing. Lots of things to get right, isn't there, Conor?
Yes. It's hard to remember everything on the tatami, but I think this one, it's close. I'm not sure.
And that's the thing, isn't it? So the judges have to make a decision instantly whether they feel it's a point or not. Video review has the benefit of hindsight. hindsight's always 20/20 vision, isn't it?
Yes.
But it's going to be rejected. And I suspect it's because of the distancing, not quite right.
Yes.
So the Senchu's now been given to Gates. To the mat. Judges have a go for anything. Penalised for pushing. 13 seconds to go, so Senchu has been taken away. Only 1 point difference between the two. Now can Ayo in these next 10 seconds or so get himself in a scoring position? What do you think of that video review from Gates? Was that a tactical one from the coach, Connor?
He's on the opportunities on the risk. But also there's
Definitely put in a punch with only 7 seconds on the clock and being put under pressure from Kumite. It's all a bit of a mess there, wasn't it?
Yes, maybe it went past there.
Rejected, so more of a tactical call. 7 seconds to go. Score coming in from you, and a ball from yourself, Connor, was apt because it was a 3-point sensational score. Right close to the button here with just 2 seconds still to go. Gates initiative. Forced out the back, knocked on the joints. And look at that. A chance to have a look at Gate because there was an attack from Gate. There was a kick to the knee. There's still 0.5 of a second left on the clock.
Still a long time.
Yeah, absolutely, because he's so quick. Let's just see here. As it goes back to the side there, there was the kick afterwards. So that hooking kick came up. That was what he was looking to have. Attempt at the Ashi Barai came afterwards. That was a sensational 3-point score, wasn't it? So if you're in the position of Gate now, you're waiting for your opponent to come back. What goes through your mind?
Many thoughts, but you have to stay calm. You have to stay calm. I think at this one point you just have a chance to do many techniques. He needs 2 points.
Yeah, we've got no time left. Quick to the body, but did it hit the arm? That was the thing. There was no video review opportunity for it. It was a fabulous turn.
These 2 guys, you have to be really careful on this one. Watch it all times.
Well, that's what you said to the back for. Recently, a very special, life-changing decision. You've relocated to Switzerland.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that and the reasons behind it?
Yeah, of course. The last 3 years I've been training in Switzerland with Elena Corici and Raul Clevermore. So now I'm in the top 20, but I think I had to leave. I had to make a decision to leave Ireland to go beyond the top 20. Because okay, it's good to be in the top 20, but I want more, you know. And like you said, I made history with the first Series A medal. But now next is the Premier League medal or a European medal, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you've got the European Championships coming up.
2 weeks. Yes.
2 weeks' time?
Yes, in Armenia, yes.
In Armenia, Yerevan.
Yes.
So best wishes for that, of course.
Thank you.
Will you be going to Rabat?
Yes. So this year I'll meet all of the Premier Leagues. It's my first season in the Premier League, so it's different, but I like it. It's to fight with the best. It's where you want to be.
And you get good support from the federation?
Yes.
Karate1Cairo are a good organisation that helps the athletes.
Yeah, they helped me a lot, especially after Salzburg. They helped me a lot, and I was able to carry on the success into the Series A in Tbilisi, where I got 5th. Of course, I was devastated not to get a medal, but with the support from the federation, I was able to keep going, and now I'm still here in Cairo. So it's good.
Excellent. Staying with the male Kumite minus 67, and this is the gold medal bout. It's between Chile and Morocco. Oubaya. The gold on the shoulders says it all. We have a grand winner who is also qualified for the World Games in Oubaya. 3 times he's been the gold medal winner in the Karate1 Premier League. He was first in Hangzhou. He's up against Ferreira of Chile. Competed in both Hangzhou and also Paris, but didn't take any medals. So on paper, Oubaya should be the favourite, Connor.
Yes, he's amazing fighter. I fought him in Hangzhou. He's really good. Really good with the Kazami and the Mawashi Chuda with the back leg.
So that's the front hand punch again, and the roundhouse kick to the body with the back leg or to the head. So are you full-time karate now?
At the moment, yes. Since November I have been full-time, yes. Like you said, I had a bit of support with the federation. I was able to train full-time, so
that's good. And I guess really at world level, it's becoming more and more pressure on athletes to become professional.
Yes, exactly, because like in countries like Egypt and Iran, everybody's full-time. It's their job, you know, and it's hard to compete if you're not also full-time, I think.
Oubaya just trying that roundhouse kick that you referred to. Whereas Fuentes is sitting, waiting for the attack to come in. Try and catch him on the counter punch. That was a fast move from Oubaya, wasn't it? Did a double attack. All 4 judges go for the score. And once this first point has been awarded and the centuries given, roles are identified. One's the attacker, one's the aggressor.
Yes. And we saw in Hangzhou that he took over after his first point. So.
Started to roll on forward. Goes off the mat. That's a Jogai. That's a yellow card ruling. That's going against Oubaya.
Stage 3.
It's fast combinations. And how much study do you do of athletes, watching video, watching them train?
A lot.
You spend a lot of time on
It's very important, especially especially with the round robin system, you need to know 3 different tactics at least for every opponent. You know, you can't go freely.
So you try to build up a little sort of an arsenal, an armory of technique. I know that you were saying that sometimes it can be a lonely world if you aren't able to bring a coach with you.
Yes. At this competition, Karate1Cairo, he coached me, so I'm really grateful. So it's better for me as well that I'm in Switzerland and he can coach me at these Premier Leagues.
Yes. But do you get sponsorship? Do you get support apart from the federation?
I have sponsorship for equipment with Darwaza, but other than that, I don't have any sponsorships at the moment.
But you wouldn't say no to
No. I'm open, so
you.
if anybody's interested.
Yes, of course, because it costs to travel. There can be reward at the end of the day, but it can be a very expensive journey.
Yes, sure.
You have to have deep pockets or great supporters. That was a better attack from Fuentes. Trying to punch once more from Oubaya. So each of them taking a point. 2 judges go for each, red and blue. The way that Oubaya makes his attacks, he never seems to leave it to just one, does he?
No, he's always
got a combination of
something with
things going on.
He starts with the leg and finishes with the hand, or he just goes with a few techniques with the hands. This time, Thomas, he reacted nice. I think this will work for him.
Yeah, that's another point. 24 seconds still to go, and Fuentes still has opportunity. Oubaya will be looking to get that counter punch. He knows he's going to come forward. He's over the top of that kick to the body from Fuentes. That was tremendous. 2-point score.
He needs to keep the pressure, and when Oubaya makes the mistake, then capitalize on this. Every time he presses him, Oubaya's attacking. Multiple techniques.
There was a kick afterwards, but the point was being given to Oubaya.
Still have time.
10 seconds is a long time in karate, isn't it?
Feels like 2 minutes.
There's the video review. It was a strong kick. There was a punch over the top. Now the thing here is, even if it were a good kick, it was second.
Yes.
And then he couldn't score. That's the problem. He might face, because the punch for blue there scored the point, and then there was the kick afterwards.
Yes, definitely after.
With 10 seconds to go, it's been rejected, and he will be frustrated because it was a good kick. Now Oubaya still in the lead. That's a kick on the back. There's a video review call for Oubaya. Fuentes has lost the card, so he can't call for a video review himself. You can see that there was a kick from him. Do you think this was a tactical call? Or?
Yeah, definitely. The score is so close as well. He doesn't want to lose the century either. So.
No, absolutely he doesn't. So there's the punch. There is definitely a punch. Two of them, in fact, from Oubaya, but there was a kick around the back, which, of course, would have been a good opportunity had he have been still in possession of that card. That would have been a good time to call it. But there's still 0.3 of a second on the clock. But that wasn't an easy journey there for Oubaya. It was a good fight, wasn't it, between the two? To be in the medals, but that's our good fortune because we get to speak to you and find out a little bit about Conor O'Sullivan, which is a great famous Irish name from the boxer world, of course. But this is about karate. And how do you feel your performance? Were you
this time
disappointed?